Blowhole. Praise Jesus, could you imagine me as a black pastor? Ha ha ha, yes I could. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um, uh, should I leave that in with no context? No
That's the
context
ending.
whatsoever. That's the ending,
That's
yeah.
the little
Uh,
clip at the end.
yeah, the little clip. All right. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of the Blowhole. I think this is episode 6.
Episode
I
6.
am Dinko or Dom, and I am joined with my beautiful co-host Bryan or Monster7774 on Xbox. If you'd like to add him or message him, he's open to that idea. He's told me privately. He said he's going to deny it for a bit, but he would like you to reach out to him personally. And dick pics are appreciated, was his exact words.
Let's not do that.
See, I told you. He said he's going to pretend it wasn't a thing for
I
a bit.
I went I went along with the messages in like the first episode. I was like, dude, send the messages because I don't go on Xbox anymore, so it's whatever. But
Yeah. Like 6 years from now, you're just gonna be like unpacking and moving into like a new place or something, and you're gonna like find your Xbox and be like, "Oh man, my Xbox! I've been playing PC. I forgot about this. I'm gonna fire this bad boy up." You're gonna fire it up, and it's gonna be 1,000 dicks, just a valley of
no,
dicks.
no. My Xbox we use for streaming shit on the TV in the living room because it's an
Oh,
older
that's
TV
even
and
better.
yeah, and Bree's gonna be watching TV and a message is gonna pop up and it's gonna be like ba-dink, and it's just gonna be like an image. She's gonna hit it. It's just gonna be a fucking wiener.
I never thought about that. You probably could send dick pics with Xbox because you can put like your own personal photos on there.
I guess yeah. I don't know why you would want to, and I feel like it would get flagged, but maybe.
That's cheating advice for all of you cheaters out there. You're gonna cheat.
Message on
Use Xbox
Xbox.
Live. Yeah. Use Xbox, and they'll never suspect a thing unless you use it as your living room streaming device. Then don't do that.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh-huh. So Brian, you always do this whenever you do the intro, so I'm going to do it to you this time.
Mm.
So how was your week? How was your day?
My- Great. So good.
That's awesome. Good for
I
you,
I
pal.
got up this morning earlier than I wanted to, went to work, and then I worked all day, and then I came home and I played with my dog, and then I took a shower, and now we're here.
Wow, exhilarating stuff.
It's
See,
podcast day.
yeah, exactly. So he was calm, collected, and focused, saving all of his energy for this moment.
Laser focused.
Laser, absolutely. Um, I have a couple topics, but they're not super. They're kind of niche. Well, okay, one's niche and one is basically just an advertisement. Uh,
Just an advertisement? For who?
basically, you'll find out when we get there.
I swear to
Um,
fucking God if it's marathon.
it's not. I promise. I would
I
never lie. I would never lie.
swear to
It's definitely
fucking God if
not.
it's marathon.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not. But the one topic that I have that's actually not a meme that I'm curious about. So Brian's familiar because I've talked his ear off about this before, and there's going to be some internet people that are familiar. But
Hold on. You knew this was gonna be. I got close to the mic too, but you knew this was gonna be serious because he sat down in his chair and he inhaled a whole big old breath of air. He's like, "We're gonna
I
go
was
in
gonna
on this
I was gonna
topic."
have a lot to say, and now I have
So-
to take another
so-
deep breath because you
Sorry.
interrupted me, and I lost all of my breath. Now I need to take another one. All right, let's.
All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt again.
Okay. You're familiar with this because I've talked your ear off about it. Some people may also be as well, but it's probably not as niche as it used to be, but it probably is a little niche still. Fish Tank. New season of Fish Tank has started, I
That's
think, four
still a
days ago at
thing?
this time. Yeah, it's still a thing. It's been a
Really?
thing. This is season 5. Season 4 got canceled due to police getting involved and them not having like proper permits and shit. So that shit got shut down. But they're allegedly back and doing it properly this time.
And what channel is this on?
It's not. This is an internet show. It's not
Oh,
like iCarly.
It's your time to be. There's no chance.
like no, iCarly was a kids show about an internet show. It was a show
Well,
about a
right.
show.
Well, right. Yeah, it's like iCarly in that sense. That it was an internet show. They were not on television, but the show was on television, but not the
And
show that they were recording in the show.
what exactly is this show about? Enlighten me again because I don't really remember. I just remember the name.
Um, there's no other way to put this other than they lock this season. It's 10, but it's been more and less in other seasons. They lock 10 retards in a house and have them fight over $50,000, but they're not doing it in like a what? You look concerned.
I'm just waiting to see if this gets if it continues to get worse or if it gets better.
Well, I mean, it kind of does. It kind of gets worse. I mean, it depends on your outlook on it. I mean, so they lock 10 dumb people. We can take that soundbite, use it for earlier if you want me to. They use 10 dumb people and they put them in a house together. They compete over $50,000. They're not allowed to leave the house or
Are
leave
they
it
okay? Wait,
eliminated.
wait, wait. Are they actually like? Are
Mentally
they?
ill, like, or
Yeah,
mentally deficient people? No,
they're just really stupid people.
well, not necessarily entirely, but yes, that's kind of the premise. Is there? I mean, if you're stupid enough to go on the show, you're kind of stupid. But regardless, they put people in a house and they make them fight over $50,000. But the challenges that are done in this show are a little more uh, untame, I guess. That I can't think of a better word to say. They don't really hold back very much, and they fight over shit. Like, never really throw punches.
Bitch!
Because I think they're technically not allowed to like throw punches. There has been punches thrown, but it's not a common thing because they're not supposed to. But like, I'll fast forward and say by the last week of the show, there's usually piss being thrown, and
This sounds
and
fucking appalling.
it's the it's the most disgusting show that
Oh,
exists.
maybe not watching it, but like being on the show sounds appalling.
Okay, well, now there's a lot of other things. They do challenges. They do like a drunk piece of shit challenge where the entire challenge is to be the biggest drunk piece of shit you can be, and they supply them with endless liquor for one night, and they have them just get trashed and trash the house, holes in walls, flipping furniture, all the shit. Um, they have another one which is some like form of like the stupid people Olympics, and they'll have them like chug a gallon of milk and then run like suicides and then smoke 20 cigarettes and shit like that.
That sounds
And so
awful.
obviously
That
they're
sounds
throwing
so
up and shit.
awful.
Yeah, it's horrible. So
So it's
you get the
like a
general idea.
jackass competition, basically.
Okay, that's a very funny thing that you would say that because this season, for the first time ever, it's being hosted by Bam Margera. Literal Bam
You
Margera.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
No. So this was like a niche thing where like these
Uh,
group of friends that made it, they had their own host guy who was just one of their friends. Basically, he's a comedian, but he's one of their friends. He has become too busy to do it, so they ended up getting Bam Margera to be the host. Um, And yes, it's kind of like a Jackass house, a little. Yeah, no, that's a perfect way to describe it. Now, where I was going with this is you should go on next season.
No, absolutely not.
It's 50 grand for 1 month. If you win, you'll win. They believe in you.
No, I'd fight people for 50 grand, like legit. I'd be off the show. I'd be like, all right,
Well,
anybody
you
who
can.
doesn't want to fight me right now,
That's
you just
not.
leave.
See,
This is the first
that's
challenge.
one of the rules is you can't physically like beat the shit out of each other. You can push each other and like kind of manhandle each other, but you can't
Everybody come have a party up on the roof. Come check this out. And then one by
can't
one
go on
as
the
they
roof.
run.
There's a balcony. You go to the balcony, push them off the balcony.
Off you
So
go.
you really wouldn't do it?
No, not a chance.
You would actually win though. You want to know why? Because the people that apply for the show are all internet neats who know about it, and the audience never really likes that all that much. Um, it's unavoidable because the people that sign up for it know about it. But occasionally you get somebody who doesn't, or at least knows very little, and they tend to get a lot of liking. So I think you have a good shot.
The first person to throw piss at me is getting hit. That's inevitable. I can deal with a lot of shit, but the first person that
What
throws
if they
piss
piss
on
on your
me,
toothbrush?
if I was aware of it
Right.
before, during, or recently after the fact, then probably.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. Um, well, I want to go on record and say I think that you would do phenomenal. I think that you would have a real shot at the 50 grand, and I'm gonna sign you up next season.
No, thank you.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What were the best like game shows like that when we were growing up, or not getting like, because that's kind of like reality
Reality.
TV and
It's
game.
reality TV.
But there's a prize to be won, so I guess it's kind of like Big Brother in a way. But there was like, I mean,
Does Big Brother
shows.
have a prize?
I think so. I could be wrong. I never
Okay.
watched Big Brother. But
Okay.
then like Survivor, um, Fear Factor.
Um, yeah, Fear Factor. See, I had this conversation with my wife the other day because we were watching the new Johnny Knoxville Fear Factor, and it's a lot. It's very reality show, and I don't remember the original Fear Factor being like a reality show. They would have the little confessional moments, sure,
Wasn't the
but I don't.
original Fear Factor hosted by Joe Rogan, or was that Survivor?
No,
Or
Joe
not
Rogan
Joe
did host
Rogan.
it.
Uh, yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan hosted it. I can't remember if he was the only and original host or if he came on later or whatever, but he did at one point host Fear
Let's.
Factor.
I want to make sure that's right because we've been
No, it
miserably
is.
wrong about a lot of things in the in the past couple
We've only
episodes.
we've only messed up media like a couple times. We've only messed up like movie names where we meant to say something else. There's nothing. There hasn't been anything super crazy. But yeah, it was definitely Joe Rogan. I know this for sure.
Yeah.
I would I'd put money on it.
Did you know Fear Factor was presented by Ludacris?
Ludacris came up with the idea of Fear Factor.
Maybe he was just no. I think he was just a host for a while. Host.
Ludacris hosted Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's correct?
Yeah, it says Fear Factor presented by Ludacris. It was hosted by Joe Rogan originally.
Oh yeah, it was a reboot in 2017 to 2018. Ludacris was the host.
Yeah.
Interesting. Um fuck, where was I going with this? I was talking about I don't remember the original Fear Factor being very reality show. Is all I was saying. Like the new Fear Factor with Johnny Knoxville, they're like in a house together and they're like talking shit sometimes and like plotting against each other. Like it's like a regular reality show, and then in between that they have fear challenges or whatever. But I don't remember the original being that way.
I think it was. I don't really remember the original Fear Factor either, though. I didn't watch it.
Now, would you go on Fear Factor?
Um, I mean, maybe, but it'd be my luck that like they'd choose the one thing that I hate the most, which I don't really even know yet, I guess. Um,
Oh, come
because
on,
I
what
haven't
is
seen
it?
any. I
What
haven't
would
seen
get you?
anything. I mean, I wouldn't really want to eat a bug, but if you're gonna wave money in front of my face, depending on how much it is, I'm probably gonna eat the fucking bug.
It was a lot. The prize pool for new Fear Factor was a lot, I think. Let me find out real quick.
Here,
Fear
you watch the
Factor.
new episodes. Give me some of the challenges they had, and I'll tell you if I would do them or not.
I've watched them, so I can tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the new show with Johnny Knoxville, the prize is 200,000.
Oh yeah.
So, so you're looking at like, what is that after taxes? Like 110 or something, somewhere like that.
I don't
So you're
know.
looking at like 120, $110,000 for Fear Factor. Um, so they did one where they're kind of tame a little bit. There's some gross ones, but like they did one where they dunk you underwater for increasing periods of time, and you have to hold your breath, but you don't know how much time it's going to be. Um, you have like a safety thing, so you could detach and come up if you want, but um, they hold you underwater. That's supposed to be the fear of drowning. They had you do, which looked just fun, like a stuntman fucking swing on a giant crane, which was supposed to be for fear of heights because you had to jump off the platform
Mhm.
to swing. And then they just do classic eating nasty shit. They did they did one where you have to like
Just
crawl through a
nasty
box with
shit.
snakes, stuff like that. But like the nasty stuff, I think would get
That
me.
might get me. I'm not a huge fan of snakes. I don't know if I want to crawl through a box with snakes.
You have to crawl through two boxes of snakes and then pick up a rat or a mouse with your mouth and then bring it back through the snakes so you have an active mouse in your mouth that snakes like to eat. Um, and then do that like 4 or 5 times or something was one of them. So
How is
snakes?
PETA not shut down this show yet?
Um, I mean, it's Johnny Knoxville and whatever production company's doing it, I'm sure has a lot of money, so I'm sure that they hired the proper lawyers to make sure that everything's kosher.
Is it the same production company that did uh Jackass? Isn't that Dick House Productions or something like that?
Something along those lines. I can't remember.
Or Jackass the show maybe?
Uh, Endemol Shine North America, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, no. But they probably have appropriate lawyers and such. Um, I think I'd be fine with snakes. It'd be eating the disgusting shit. I don't think I could probably do that. And I'm not fearful of it. It would just be disgusting. It would just taste horrible. Like we're talking
Yeah.
like rotten eggs mixed with pig's blood, mixed with fucking rotten
Ugh.
fruit and
Yeah,
shit
I don't
like
know.
that. Blend it all in a
Yeah, I'm
smoothie
good.
and drink it. That's the.
I'm good.
They
I'm
had
out.
a like triple blood
That's
pie.
making my mouth water right now. Like water in the bad way, not in the good way.
They had this triple blood pie that was like blood with pig snout and pig ears baked into a pie. Had to eat that. It's pretty gross. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So no fear factor? No?
No. I
All right.
came into this hot as fuck, like I was gonna do something, and I got sat down real quick. Sit down, little boy.
200 grand? You're not eating the meat pie, the triple blood pie for 200 grand?
Like, how much of it?
A slice,
A full slice?
full
No.
slice. No.
I I physically don't think my body would let me get it down. Like,
Well, you can gag and you just can't. If you throw up, you have to eat another slice though.
yeah, I don't
That's
think
the
my body would keep it down. I
no.
think immediately,
All
even
right.
if I got a whole piece down, it's all coming back up.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, no, if you get it down, you win. You can throw up after. You just can't throw up during. Oh, well, your two options
I
were
don't know.
either get another slice or eat your throw up. Those were your options.
I'll get another slice for sure.
Yeah. I probably choose that. But it'd be less if you ate your throw up. I think be less food
Dude,
to
this is
scarf
so
down.
fucking gross. Oh my god, no.
All
Ugh.
right, all right, all
Ugh.
right. Moving on, moving on. Would you bring for us today to the? Would you bring to show the class?
Um,
Oh, he's
I got
actually
this.
showing us something.
I got
Oh,
I got this. It's a race car. Um
did you did your dad help you build that
yeah.
little guy?
And then
Oh, you did it all yourself.
I got this.
Wow. 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 You know, in the edit, that's not going to fully show, right?
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. So what were those?
Legos,
Okay. What kind of Legos? What were they Legos of?
cars.
All right. All right. We're doing it. Okay. I'm trying to give you something to say here, and you're just hitting me with the 6-year-old telling me
uh
about his Legos.
no, they're Fast and Furious. One's the Supra from the first movie and one is the R34 from the second movie.
Okay. Um, that's pretty cool. I like the first one. What happened?
What happened when? And honestly, time
Why?
out. The only reason I did that was because you got to show all the stuff that was on your desk, so I felt obligated to show the stuff that was on my desk.
Well, if I leave and you're solo here, you can do a little show and
I
tell.
felt left out of show and tell, so it was my turn.
All right, fair enough. Um, what happened to the Fast and Furious movies?
Dude,
Didn't they go to space?
I can tell you that I have not seen any of them past Fast and Furious 7.
That's still a lot. 7 is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so 1 and 2 were good. And the order's kind of fucked up in how they came out, and it's like there's a rumor about I don't know if it's a rumor anymore or what the story is, but when I heard about it, there was a rumor that Tokyo Drift got leaked, and it actually was supposed to be like the fourth or fifth movie in the film series. Um, but regardless, the
Hmm.
first two movies are really good. Not I say really good. Um, they're classic, I guess at this point. The
They're
car
bro slop.
Yeah, the car lingo is so bad in them. Um, the it's a copy paste of what's that Point Break, basically just cars instead of surfers. It is what Fast and Furious is. Somebody said that to me and I couldn't unsee it. But anyways, I
Oh,
liked yeah. The first two
I
movies were good.
forgot he was undercover
Mhm.
in Fast and Furious. I forgot he was like trying to intercept the underground street race scene. Forgot about
Yeah.
that detail.
He was trying to catch the people who were hitting the semi trucks. First two movies are good for the I think I've said that 4 times now. The third movie, if you're thinking Tokyo Drift, I think is a good movie. The fourth movie is when it gets a little bit more uh
About family.
like actiony, I would say. Like the cars are still kind of part of it. After that, it was less about the cars and more of an action movie. The point of the first two movies was supposed to be like about that scene at the time. So like the point of it was the cars. The flashy part of the movie was the cars, not the explosions and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm. So
Yep.
why'd they put miniguns on it and go to space?
I have no fucking idea. Because
Okay.
because Disney owns everything now. I don't know.
Do
That
they
might
own
be a
Fast and
universal.
Furious?
I think that's a universal thing actually.
Oh, okay. Universal's not as bad. Universal's kind of dope.
Cuz everything's got to be a superhero story now. Marvel sells, so Marvel's got to go in everything.
It's a very good point. That is a very good point. Um, I may
You're
be alone
frozen.
here. Brian
Oh,
Brian is froze. Oh, he's back. Okay.
we're back.
We're back. We're
That
good.
was rough for
We're
a
all
second
set.
there. I don't know what happened.
We're all set. We're all good. They're trying to shut
Um
us down.
they're trying to shut us down.
Universal doesn't like our opinions on the late Fast and Furious movies, and they're trying to shut us down. That's what's
um
happening here.
so you are on the internet a lot, but you're not really on social media that often. I
Yeah.
don't know, us talking about or me talking about Marvel made me think of this. Have you seen any of the superhero content?
Who's gonna say like, hey, look, here's a little something extra. Everyone likes chocolate, you know?
What does that mean? Oh, I think I know what that means.
It's real life people, and I'm not making fun of anybody
I
because
am.
okay. But I haven't watched enough of it to actively make fun of somebody for it yet. But it's real life people who dress
Mm-hmm.
up and make their superhero costume, and I guess they do superhero things. I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched enough of it to really know.
Okay.
Um and I don't know if the superhero things are like cleaning up trash in the community or if it's like beating the shit out of a bank robber or like what the deal is here. But
Um, I don't know why I saw this. I don't know if it was like a YouTube video or something, but I did see someone like cover that whole situation, and it's hilarious. They do dress up as superheroes. They do walk the streets, but really all they're doing is like feeding the homeless and like walking ladies across the street. It's like Boy Scout stuff. Um,
it's, why is the first thing that came to mind Deadpool? Why like
because I mean it's someone Deadpool would make fun of if if that's
um and it's not like they're in superhero costumes of superheroes that are already
oh
known, like comic book superheroes. They make their own superhero. Like they are the superhero.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, I wanna see if I can pull up some of their names because they're really good.
They're really good.
God damn it, it's just showing me like actual ones. I can't
I
fucking
would
remember. Oh,
Google
list of real life superheroes. Um,
I would have put superhero content creator.
that's good. That's good. I can't. Damn, I can't find the funny ones that I remember. I remember there being some funny ones. This does say that there's creators focused on epic personas such as Captain Creature, Agent Storm, and Phantom Eagle. Very cool. Uh,
Sick.
it's very sick. And
Sick.
there's this one guy who basically made a what the fuck's it called? Like the Avengers. He made like an Avengers of the real life superheroes, and he got them all together, and he's making content videos. He's like, I'm here with Black Mistress, and it's like some lady dressed up in like leather. She's basically in BDSM gear, and she's like, I'm gonna save the kids. No, you need to stay away from the kids.
They're not gonna let you near a school, honey.
No, no. But yeah, very, very funny.
Yeah, that was washed upon my For You page the other day.
Yeah, I watched someone else covering it, so I did not naturally stumble upon it in the wild. But I did become privy to it because someone else was talking about them, and I watched the video. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So I've had this thought the last couple of days, and I was really debating on if I was gonna bring it up because I think I mean, I'm gonna sound really stupid.
It's okay. I called like a blind guy stupid last week or something.
But hear me out and let me know what your opinion is. I think that I don't know if it's the toilet company or if it's the government or who's got it, but there is a hard drive file full of pictures of buttholes somewhere.
So I was driving here in Edmonton and decided to grab a coffee. But when I went to their washroom, damn! Is this a camera right beside this toilet bowl? My god.
Hey, what what are you what are you telling me right now?
And I say this because
Do you think the government is?
no.
I'll let you finish.
I went to the bathroom somewhere the other day that had one of those auto flush toilets, right? And most of the time, they don't work anyways. But when they do work, it's like when you get up to pick up your pants, half the time is when it flushes. But you're in a real compromised position right at the perfect angle of where that infrared sensor is. Okay. Now, if the infrared sensor is this little red dot to know when I get up and down, why is the fucking thing for it this big? Huh?
Uh, I mean, my assumption would be so that it can appropriately capture movement. That would be my assumption. I don't know if I would jump to the conclusion.
Or for high resolution pictures of buttholes.
High resolution, hasn't this technology been around since like the 90s?
Who said they started doing it when they first put the toilets in?
Oh, so this is a recent development to the infrared auto flush toilets. I
That's how the aliens identify us. It's like our fingerprint.
our butthole is our fingerprint to the aliens. Ah, now you're making sense.
Now
I'm
you're
following.
making sense.
Yes. Okay. I I believe that now. Now I believe you. I wasn't on your side until you said that. Now we should all go around and just tape up the infrared cameras so that the aliens cannot identify our buttholes.
Half the time you gotta press the button anyways, but the red light's on.
That's true. I don't feel like I've ever. No, that's not true. I have seen the red light, but I feel like I very often don't see a red light in the little black box. I'm also not looking in the little black box very often.
Just saying. There may be an archive of thousands of butthole pictures somewhere.
Why would okay? Let's take a step back from the alien theory here for a second. Why do they want pictures of our buttholes? What's that gonna do for them? Is that blackmail? Everyone's got an asshole. I don't think like unless you got a really like weird looking asshole, I don't think they could use it as blackmail.
I haven't. I don't. You're
didn't
you're
think this
you're
far ahead.
disassembling my theory
I
here, and I'm
I
not
just
really a fan of it.
I was not disassembling. I was just genuinely curious what the resource would be because maybe I put one in my house.
Maybe maybe the guy who invented it and came up with the idea and is running all the toilet cams just likes buttholes.
So this is a personal collection for whoever patented the infrared technology of
Maybe.
modern auto flush toilets. He just has a giant archive.
Could be.
Okay. That's insane. I
I
think
don't
it's
I don't see the problem.
okay. If anyone hears this, let me know what you think if the infrared cameras in the public restrooms are actually a giant conspiracy to capture your butthole. I don't know if you're going to get butthole either.
Bro, okay, think about it. You are sitting with your pants down
Right.
on a toilet, right?
Sure.
How would you do you like grab your pants before you stand up and then stand up with your pants and pull your pants up at the same time, or do you like lean
Not all
forward a
the
little
time.
bit and like stand up and pull your pants up, but you're kind of off the seat, so you're basically just at butthole angle with the infrared sensor.
No, I feel like I stand up different than that. I've never put enough conscious thought into how I'm standing up when I'm after I'm done shitting, but I from memory, I feel like they wouldn't get my butthole.
Next time you go to an automatic toilet, when you stand up, just think about
Okay.
it.
I don't really want to, but I
Just give it a
guess I
little
guess
thought.
now I'm stuck with it. Now I'm gonna think of it regardless of what I want. It's definitely in my. I've heard uh, there's a video of a guy saying almost the same thing, but about urinals.
Taking pictures of wieners?
Yeah, it's
That's just
basically what I'm saying.
unrealistic.
That doesn't make any sense.
The
Okay.
sensor's all the way up here at your fucking chest.
Yeah, and the sensor for the toilet's like at your mid back.
Until you fucking bend over to pull your pants up, and then you're at perfect butthole picture angle.
I don't think I pull my pants up that way. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind.
I
I'll
think
remember. I'll report back next episode to let you know how I stand up from a toilet. I've never gave it enough
it's
thought to even think
and it
about it.
can't just be it can't just be your at home toilet, because if you think about it, most of the toilets that have the auto flush shit are a weird shape. They're not the same shape as the toilet that you shit on at home.
They're usually a little bigger, sure.
A little longer. You got to stand up a different way. It's different. It's all it's all systematically engineered to take a picture of your butthole.
Okay. That is. I will treat that as law.
This is gonna be a Netflix documentary in about a year and a half.
A year and a half. They've been at this for 20 some years already. I guess you're bringing it up now, so there's been attention brought to it, and this will somehow reach an investigative journalist who will disassemble a public toilet to find out that there is actually a high definition camera
A
inside of it.
mini high definition camera.
Yeah. Yeah. With a Wi-Fi receptor that's sending it all off to the butthole database.
That's the reason for it. They're starting the BHDB,
The BHDB. Care to explain, Brian?
butthole database.
Oh, okay. I guess that acronym would be accurate. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you're ever think about this, if you're planning a big crime and you want to get away with it, make sure you don't use public toilets so that they don't get your butthole. And when you're running away and your pants accidentally fall off and you bend over to pick them up, and the security camera on the telephone pole catches a picture of your asshole, they'll catch you. So make sure you don't do that.
You got this all wrong. No. They can't find you. You haven't been seen. You go to the bathroom somewhere, you take a poop, you stand up, they realize that that butthole matches this butthole.
But how do they know that's the butthole in the bank that you robbed?
Well, I feel like at that point they know who you are if you're running from the
Just
law.
okay. Just don't shit in the bank before you rob it. I think you're safe then.
Or the day that you rob it.
Yeah, or the day that you rob it, because they'll scrub all the buttholes.
Everybody's getting butthole printed.
Yeah.
Nobody leaves.
Nobody leaves. Drop the pants, spread them cheeks, squat, and cough, because we gotta find who did this. That's quite a scene that you've painted. It is very interesting. I'd never expected to have a conversation like this for 10 minutes. It's been something like 10 minutes. It's impressive.
Do you think that like a butthole print is like a fingerprint where not everybody like no two
No.
butthole prints are the same?
You know, okay, I guess you kind of have a point. I don't think it's probably as identifiable, but it's probably a very large. No, I mean, with the modern day science that we have and like math and AI to like replicate and like go over every ridge.
I feel like a
wrinkle.
butthole print would be easier to identify as identical to something easier than a fingerprint.
Yeah, but is it like, is there like a 1 in a billion chance that you and someone else has the same butthole print? I don't know if there's enough science
To back
dedicated,
that.
right, to know if that's true or not. So I think we're kind of at a standstill with the butthole technology until we get like a Harvard science team to do a report on this. I think it's my wife has a word for this when they use lie detectors in court. It's like hooey or something like that, where it doesn't actually, it's not admissible. That's the word. It's not admissible in a court of law.
I didn't know we were in court.
Well, yeah, and the theory of you robbing the bank and getting your butthole print and proving that your butthole print is the same as your butthole print, then I think it would have to be admissible in court. And I think there's not enough science backing the fact that buttholes are a individual print
I
to
think if
use
hold
that
hold
in a
on.
court of law.
I think at that point, if we had gotten to the point where police officers were having you pull down your pants and printing your butthole, that
Mm-hmm.
the science would be there already. I don't think they'd just be asking for it to get it. Like, I think that'd be
Someone's gotta do
protocol
it
at
for the
that
first
point.
time. Someone's got to do it for the first time. Some cop out there has to be a leading charge in this movement, and he's got to
Dude,
give it a go.
Imagine you get a room full of cops, right? And you're a lieutenant, and you get up there for like the morning meeting or whatever, and you're like, due to new technology, they have found that butthole prints are more accurate than fingerprints, and we will now be butthole printing all inmates on intake, and just watch the room of cops deflate.
I mean, it wouldn't. I don't think they'd be. I don't think they'd be too tore up about it, because when you just do their like initial intake, you just need to put a thing of ink and paper underneath them, because you make them squat and cough anyway. So it'd probably just be like another step in that whole process.
Boop.
Yeah, imagine you're the like one of the first inmates getting arrested with that process, and he's like, okay, now squat and cough, and you squat and cough, and right as you cough, you just feel something pucker up against your asshole. It's like, wait,
The officer
hold
behind
on,
you.
whoa.
Boop.
What was that? We were just taking your intake on your personal identification butthole print. Yeah. I think that'd be good. I think we should
gonna be-
advocate for this.
It's gonna be the new way of the world.
Yeah. Because you can burn off your fingerprints. No one's gonna burn off their asshole.
Yeah, you run the risk of burning it shut. I'm not taking
Right.
that risk.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to do that. Then your colonoscopy bags or whatever the process would look like. But yeah, I think this is, you know what? I was completely against it to begin with. I think I'm on your side now.
It makes sense now, doesn't it?
I think you've convinced me. Yeah. It's a good thing. I did this on purpose, but I want to bring attention to it in case anyone hasn't noticed. This is my wife's hat, and whenever I wear it, it slowly creeps up my head to reveal my giant forehead. So if you notice earlier, it was covering, and now we've slowly receded up to here, and I think this is the peak of where it stops. So somebody put a time lapse together of my hat slowly receding to reveal my giant forehead. There's no hair under here either. There's hair on the sides, but there's no hair under here.
No
Got a
glare off
skull.
them glasses, but you got some glare off that forehead.
Oh yeah. I got the
I
the
but
light pointed.
I
right
say
at it.
that, but I got just as bad of a forehead, and I got the fucking haircut of every 7-year-old white boy gets at some point.
Yeah, you got the my parents paid for lacrosse haircut right now.
Paid for lacrosse.
Yeah. So I did warn that there would be an ad in this one, and this is going to be the ad segment.
An ad that we don't get paid for.
No, we're not getting paid for this, but I'll make it super simple, super quick. Won't take up too much of anybody's time. But I just want to say, this is going to be nerd talk, video game
If this
shit.
is if this is about marathon, I
It
get
is.
to.
It is. So you don't get to do anything. I admitted it immediately. You don't get to do anything. It's about marathon. I've played probably. I had 2 accounts, and I'm pretty sure it comes out to be like 4,000 to 5,000 hours of Tarkov. And I like Tarkov. Very good game. Very, very good game. Started the extraction shooter. It's got a very unique system involved in it that sets it apart from other extraction shooters, and I've had loads and loads of fun with it. Bungie just came out with a new game called Marathon. It's an extraction shooter, and I just have to say it is very high up on the contender list for best extraction shooter. It's close between that and Tarkov. Marathon scratches all of the itches. The only thing that it does significantly different, I would say, than Tarkov is the art style scratches my little autism itch, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what it is, but the art style in it's fantastic. The game plays really well. The gameplay loop is done really well. And if you're not playing Marathon, you should. It's a fantastic game. And I want to get more people to play it.
I'm actually gonna 100% agree with him on this one because he got me to download this game, and I was like, this is gonna fucking suck, and I hated it for like the first hour, but then it was like, I can't stop fucking playing this game.
Yeah. You did have a very negative opinion on it to begin with. Yeah.
It's definitely fun. It's fun to play.
Yeah, good game. I'll leave it at that, but I had to say it. It was eating at me not to put that out there somewhere. Play Marathon, very fun game. Play with your friends. Yell at your friends. Have a good time.
Do you know who Port and Starboard are?
Who? Wait, what? Do I know what that is?
Well, do you know what I'm referring to? Not they're animals. Do you know, as in, do you know who Port and Starboard are?
What the fuck are you talking about? Port and Starboard is oh my god, I can't speak. Port and Starboard
Mm-hmm.
are naval navigation
Well,
terms.
port and starboard are for left and right, but
Right. Which one's left, which one's right?
port is left, starboard is right.
Correct.
Um, but they are also the names of two orca whales that are known for massacring sharks.
I gotta be port. You could be starboard.
um, but I guess they were biting the livers out of sharks and just letting them die. But anyways, that's
Kind of
been
heard
known for
something
like
about this.
years and years and years. Um, I guess the sorry, fucking brain fart. I guess one of them showed up, but the other one didn't show up this year for their annual Shark Fest.
Okay.
So, and that was a couple days ago when I heard about that. So that could be something that may have changed, but I didn't.
What?
My fucking brain just malfunctioned. I don't know what happened. I had a full thought and it just went.
I was just looking to see if there was any update. I don't see anything.
No update.
Does not look like it. So where were you going with telling me about port and starboard? Just
Um,
that they've been separated?
yeah, I just didn't know if you knew who Port and Starboard were and that they were shark massacring orca whales. Um, I don't know. I had it written down in my notes like I wanted to talk about it, but I don't really remember why I wanted to talk about it. Maybe I think just
I
to
mean
bring it
it's
up.
I mean it's pretty cool.
They have like a whole
Orcas
documentary about them.
eating they're smart animals. I mean our
No,
whole
not just orcas, but
podcast is kind of themed around them, so
has that ever been explained, or are we just gonna keep that a mystery?
I think it's too early.
All right, we
We'll
could
we'll
just
explain eventually because the
at
story's
some
not
point.
very interesting.
No, it's really
it's
not.
it's not. So we'll just keep them guessing up until then. But yeah, there is a reason behind it all. It may not be a very intriguing one, but it is a reason.
There's a
I do
reason for
think,
everything.
but I do think that's cool that they are shark massacring orcas. I remember hearing something about orcas eating shark livers, but didn't recall them being named port and starboard or that they do it every year. I just heard vague information about that.
Yeah, I think it's off the coast of Africa.
They did the kind of old news, but semi recent, I suppose, in reference to the entire existence of orcas. Um, they were like beating up boats for a while. They were fucking up boats.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting.
I know you don't watch shows, but I know you kind of like dinosaurs and shit like that. Did you see the new dinosaur documentary that was on Netflix?
I've watched a couple episodes with my wife, and it is done extremely well. Now, I am not a fan of all of the assumptions made about dinosaur behavior because I'm
Thank
a little
you.
bit of an autist about that too.
No, no, I completely understand because I like me and my wife watched the whole thing and like it was done very well and it was cool, but
Yeah.
first of all, I don't know how you can call it a documentary
uh,
because it's
Right.
fiction because you don't know for a fact that that's how they interacted.
I don't
You
even
there
think you
is
have a vague idea.
yeah.
There,
Like
there's not anything that I think bones and fossils could tell you that would tell you that like that it did anything that they say in the show.
I mean, like science wise, and looking at like how animals of the same descendants interact now and stuff could kind of give you an idea of just how animals would interact, but you're not going to know it in detail like that. It is a fictional
No,
story labeled as a documentary.
no, I don't. I don't believe that you could get away with that. I find it just, I don't know. It's like normie people will take that as God, and I think that that's kind of damaging to humans' intelligence.
I watched a whole thing of a guy talking about how our idea of dinosaurs is completely wrong, that most of them were feathered and and it made more
Yeah.
sense.
Well, I mean, I've dived into the whole dinosaur thing quite a bit, being an arc guy, and I've also just kind of liked dinosaurs. There was definitely feathers on more than we thought, but there was most likely like lizard-esque ones as well.
I guess. Yeah, and I mean they have to be some sort of lizard-esque because didn't they in theory, I mean, I guess you don't know what type of skin any of those had. Like how do you know something is a amphibian or a lizard without knowing without seeing it. You know, the bones could look like that, but at that point without seeing it, it could have any type of internal organs and
I think they're
infrastructure. It could look completely different.
I think they're probably pretty well educated guesses, but you're correct that I don't think you can actually know. I think there is science behind why they would say that they were either lizard like or feather like or furry. Um, probably something to do with like bone density or structure or something along those lines, or skull shit. But you're correct. I don't believe any way to definitively know. But they take it a step further than even saying what they look like, and they're like, "Oh no, this one definitely like danced to mate." But how do you know that it danced to mate because of its bones? Doesn't make any sense. Like this
now
guy's this
now
guy's
you're
got
just
loose
guessing.
knees. This guy's got loose knees. He knows how to squabble. That's fight, but
Well, when we found him, both of his legs were kicked out like he was in a dance formation.
yeah, yeah. So because of that, we know for a fact that he was courting a female using a dance like birds.
Yeah, it was just it was like you said, it was done really well. It just seemed very far fetched to me for it to be labeled a documentary.
I didn't I didn't care about the theory that they were putting out there, but I noticed that they never prefaced it with that. Like they never said like, and given this and that, some scientists think that it's possible that they did this. They just said it as if it is fact. They're like, "Oh, and then this dinosaur did this."
I don't remember the beginning, like the first episode at the beginning. They may have said that. I
I
don't
don't think they
remember.
did. I
I don't
watched the
think they did
first
though.
one like a week ago or something, and I don't believe that they ever made a grand statement like that because I'm pretty sure I was complaining about it like episode 1, if I recall. So, I would agree with you. Very cool show, fun to watch, but it feels more
Mm,
just like a show, not like a
mhm.
documentary.
It was basically just Jurassic Park. Just
Yeah,
like
right. Just with Morgan Freeman and like dramatic scenery shots and shit like that. Also, it seemed like their scaling for things was really weird. Now, I'm no prehistoric like plant
I
professional, but like there'd be like trees and shit, and then the dinosaur would be like half the size of a tree, and then they would be like, but this dinosaur was actually only half the size of a man. And well, what? Then why is he like half the size of that tree? Were all the trees fucking small back then too? Maybe they
or
were. I don't know.
there was a part with a T-Rex dragging something to her babies, and it was like, that is 6 tons worth of meat. I was like, that's 12,000 pounds. Like the size ratio of what they looked like. I was like, that doesn't, how?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
The scaling definitely seemed off. No pun intended. Scales.
Pun. You're so
Oh.
punny.
I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in. You can't make me get rid of it. I'm leaving that in. So I think I forgot last episode, but whatever. I'm gonna do it this episode. It's time for VHSs, everybody. Unless you had
You
anything
did
else.
it last episode. No. I think
Okay.
we have. I agree. I think we have reached the end of our time today.
Now, I've not seen this movie. That seems to be the story about a lot of the VHSs I have. I'm kind of. It's coming out that I just kind of collect them and don't actually watch them. But that's fine. My VHS player has not been hooked up yet in the new house, so once that's hooked up, I'll get on watching some of these. Not a super fan of this by any means, but it's the very first one, so I felt like I kind of had to have it. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Never seen it. Never seen any of the like 10 that came after it.
I went with my
But
friend to see a Mission Impossible movie in high school, and he was like hyped about it. Like he liked Mission Impossible, and I fell asleep during the movie.
Dude, it's like action slop, but not super entertaining. I don't know. The commercials never caught me. I never really was super interested in seeing it. That's just my opinion. Very dumb opinion here. Now, my VHSs did get mixed up because my wife cleaned the room, and as you can see, actually, you might not be able to see this in the edit, but there's a newly stocked shelf behind me with things, and she went through the VHSs doing that, so kind of mixed up my whole thing. So I don't remember if I went over this one already. But it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I used to watch this shit on repeat. And it kind of holds up still. I don't think that it's probably the best aged movie, but I think it still holds up pretty good. And that might be nostalgia talking. But it's going to be Robin Hood, Men in Tights. You ever seen this movie, Brian?
I have not seen that Robin Hood. I've seen a lot of renditions, or I guess not a lot of renditions, but I've seen like the Disney version of Robin Hood, but I have not seen that one.
So you see him here with all the arrows.
Hmm.
That's ridiculous, right? Um,
Maybe.
it's
I
a
wouldn't do
spoof
it.
movie. It's a spoof movie. Kind of making fun of the Robin Hood tale, but it's done pretty well. It's pretty funny. Recommend watching it if you haven't seen it. And then the last one, I don't know why I have this. I think I remember watching it as a kid, but I don't feel like it's the same one. Maybe it is. And if I did watch it, I didn't watch it a whole lot and wasn't a super fan of it. But it wasn't bad. It's going to be Sword in the Stone, which I think is just a movie about King Arthur.
I feel like I've seen that movie.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I've seen it, but don't remember much of it. The description on the back's really long, so I'm not going to go over that. But those are the 3 VHS movies holding my microphone up today. If I went over one of them before, that's my wife's fault. She mixed up all my stuff. I'll make sure to
No, I
take
think-
care of her.
I think those are all different ones. I don't remember seeing any
Okay.
of those.
Good. I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. Now you show me your VHSs.
I have any VHSs.
Oh, fuck.
I don't even think I have a single VHS tape in this house.
No.
No.
All right. Anything else you wanted to? No?
I think that's everything I got.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for subscribing to our Pinterest. Make sure that you follow us on Pinterest, Twitter, or X. I guess people call it. It feels like they've been coming around to calling it X now. Follow us on X. Subscribe to the YouTube. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok. Am I missing any?
Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No. Oh, 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 oh.
Black Mistress.